About 30 years ago, I started doing some long walks. 100 kilometers here, 200 there. Once I walked from Burns Lake all the way to the Peace Arch, about 1,000 kilometers. And then there was Whitehorse, the most exotic walk ever. Those were my younger years. Now I'm 71. Maybe I'm a little eccentric too, because I'm thinking of doing it again. The plan? I want to make one more march to the Peace Arch, the border between Canada and the United States, and I want to get there on September 11th. Not to protest, not to fight, but to offer Donald Trump a hug. Now, he's not coming, let's be honest. But the invitation itself might get people thinking about peace again. And if he doesn't show up, I'm pretty sure my niece will, and her hug is worth more to me than any politician's. Here's the reality check. The truth? Doing the full walk is probably too dangerous. The roads are narrow and busy, and I don't want anyone to get hurt, not drivers, not support crew, and not me. But I can walk from my house in Dawson out to the airport and back, a safe 30 kilometers. I've already done it once this year. It took me about 7 or 8 hours. I was a bit sore to say the least, but I made it. If I walk that 30-kilometer loop between June 30th and September 11th, the distance adds up to the same thing, the full 2,900 kilometers from Dawson City to the Peace Arch. It may not be foot for foot, but spiritually it gets me there, and spiritually is good enough for me. So I'm in training right now. I'm getting in shape. I do a 5-kilometer morning walk with a dog, and most days I pick up another few kilometers here and there. I won't count the small ones unless I get sick. Only the big 30K days matter. If I stay healthy through the winter, though, I've got a chance, and I want to try. This isn't punishment. This isn't some grim test of endurance. This is supposed to be fun, and I hope it's useful. This is my way to shine a little attention back onto the peace movement. Could really use the help right now. At any rate, these long walks in my younger days were some of the best parts of my life. Harder than I want to work right now, yeah. Especially alone without support. But they were magical. This time, I wanted to be safe, meaningful, and joyful. I want to be able to come home every night, have supper, hug my granddaughter, and still be part of something bigger than myself. If the stars line up and a proper support team forms around me, maybe I could do big stretches of the real road. On September 11th, one way or another, I'll get myself to the Peace Arch, and I'll stand there with open arms, offering a hug to Donald Trump or anyone else who wants one. Because peace starts somewhere, and sometimes it starts with a stunt, a pair of old walking shoes, a silly, simple idea. Be nice.